This is how you can get the best epic armor and weapons in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, if you didn't already know, epic armor drops with random stats and a random engraving. But once you loot an epic chest or kill an enemy that drops epic armor, that is it. You won't be able to open the chest again, and then you'll have to wait for those enemies to respawn before you can kill them again and get another piece of epic gear. But with this method, you'll be able to target farm epic weapons and armor, so that way you guys can maximize your builds and get the stats and perks that you want. Because if you're not using this method, it's going to take you a very long time, and you're going to have to be really lucky to get those drops that you want. Now, if you guys just started playing this game, you guys are new, you guys might think, why do I want epic gear? Epic gear is the purple gear, isn't the legendary gear? The gold tier, isn't that better? Well, technically the answer is no. Some of the best builds in Assassin's Creed Shadows utilizes almost all epic gear, not the legendary gold gear. And with that being said, that doesn't mean that legendary gear is completely useless. You are going to want to get as much legendary gear as you can. And the reason for that is because you're going to want those legendary engravings that come with them that unlock automatically when you finally do get that legendary gear. Because that legendary gear comes with set stats, and it comes with the set engraving. Epic gear will drop with random stats and a random engraving, and as you can see on this piece right here, we have health, critical chance, and adrenaline gain, and you notice that adrenaline gain is actually highlighted in gold. This means that the adrenaline gain on this piece is going to be overall higher than on another epic armor piece or even a legendary gear. They will not roll higher than an armor piece that has that specific stat highlighted in gold. So this is why in the end game, you guys are going to want to be focusing on the epic armor and the epic weapons, because the epic weapons will also drop with stats that are highlighted in gold. And once you finally get the gear that you want to drop with the right stat and the right engraving, you can go on over to the forge and engrave it with a second perk. And when you upgrade your forge to a level 3, that legendary gear that you got, those engravings will be unlocked, and you can put those legendary engravings on the epic gear. So the legendary gold gear might not have the highest stats that you're looking for. You will be able to take that engraving and put it onto your epic gear that you did farm, that does have the stats that you want, that does come with the engraving that you want, and now you'll be able to add these legendary engravings onto that. And that is the reason you want to farm this epic purple gear, as well as unlock as many legendaries as you can. Now, how exactly do you farm the legendary gear? It's really very simple. Now, once you guys reach about level 30 to 35, you're going to start to get these epic drops. When you're in those lower levels, you're only going to get like the green gear and the blue gear to drop. Epic gear will start to drop when you're in those higher levels. And the way you get the epic gear is by defeating elite enemies. Wandering Ronins will drop epic gear, and you got those epic chests that you open, which will also drop either armor or weapons. Now, if you head over to the Izumi Setsu, which is one of the first areas that you unlock early in game, one of my favorite areas is over here, the Money Changer District. Now, there's almost always an elite enemy in this Money Changer District, and the wealth here is high, so you get a lot of resources here as well. What you're going to want to do is clear out everybody but the elite enemy, and then you're going to want to go into your menu and save the game. Once you have the game saved, you go in, you defeat the elite enemy, and like I said, if you're level 30 to 35 or higher, he's almost always going to drop epic gear. And then you're going to want to take a look at these random stats, make sure that you have a gold stat in there and whatever engraving you're looking for. If it doesn't have that, all you have to do is just load back that save point and then go in and kill the elite enemy again, and he'll drop another epic, and it'll be a completely different one with completely different stats and a different engraving, or he'll drop an epic weapon, and you can just rinse and repeat this until you get what you want. And if you don't use this weapon, it could literally take you days, even weeks, to get the right drop that you want. So you guys are going to want to look for these different districts. Like I said, the Money Changer District is good. You also have the Fisherman's District over here. Now, once you defeat the elite enemy and you get the gear that you want, all you have to do is wait for the season to change, and these elites will respawn, and you can just go in, rinse and repeat, and look for a different piece of gear or a different weapon that you want. want. And this method also works on the epic chests. Once you get to an epic chest, before you open it, just save the game, and whatever armor you pull, if you don't like it, you can just reload it and it'll give you another piece of armor with different stats and engravings. And another method that you can use is actually at the hideout. Once you upgrade your hideout to a certain level, your scouts will actually have the ability to bring back gear every time the season ends. And then you can just go to this chest right here and you can pull the gear from that, and you can use the same exact method. Before you open this chest, just save it, open the chest, and it'll give you weapons and armor. If you don't like what you got, reload it and it will give you different stuff from the chest. And it is as simple as that, my friends. This is by far the best method to getting the best epic armor and weapons. If you guys found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.